Josh VanMeter, 5th round draft pick, 148th overall. What's your reaction to seeing your guy get picked this early?
Well, this is for the whole community and all those people he's worked with, summer coaches, Coach De La Garza, Coach Waybright before me. This whole community all had a big hand. It was a fun year for me. Became real close to Josh, and just think the world of him and his family. Couldn't be any more thrilled or excited. What a great organization the Padres are. Obviously with the Tin Caps in Fort Wayne, that's exciting. A man named Mark Connor was a real big factor in this, and spent a lot of time with him talking about Josh and coming to games and speaking, and couldn't be more thrilled.
Obviously, the scouts have been looking at Josh for a while now, but what was the feedback and the back and forth like with you and the scouts and with Josh this season, where you saw his stock go from, top 500 to a guy that could go in the first 150 picks?
Right. It's been a lot of fun. Some people would maybe call it tedious or so forth. And, I had one scout set up an email for me that I could just send information out by email. But I really enjoyed talking to the different scouts. I mean, they're baseball guys, and you get to talk baseball. And, the more they kept coming and the more bigger, important guys that kept coming and the better Josh kept playing, you could really start to see things point in the direction that he was going to be able to go pretty early and, and make a career of this. And I've been telling people he's had so much, it's kind of pressure if you think about, the guys watching your every move and so forth, but no better kid to handle it than him. He makes the comment that he's kind of lives for this, and it's not just a comment, it's true, and he comes through.
When you take a look at the draft, obviously, anything can happen in the Major League Baseball draft, but the way that most teams look at it is the first 10 rounds are guys that have skills that could project to the major leagues at some point. So getting picked in the 5th round, this is a guy they think can make the majors.
No question about it, and Josh has been told that and knew that going in. That's why he's so thrilled being taken in the 5th round, and that was the thing I've told people already when I think of Josh. He's humbled by this whole thing, and he is so gracious, but it's just not the draft for him. He wants to be in the major leagues, and anything he sets his mind to, he can do. There's no question. I've learned that real quick.
As far as Josh goes, what are some of the what are some of the skills that you see that he has that the scouts liked, and what are some of the things that he's going to be working on to get to the level that he wants to?
His hands, when I very first saw him, I'm big with hands and hitting, and his hands were just lightning. They got to the ball where they needed to be. Was a big factor for him. He's a great athlete, a star basketball player, and being an athlete helped. But they love the way he swings the bat, no question. He's an underrated defensive guy. I mean, you look, he's 12-1 for us on the mound, and we count him as a pitcher. I think he has those competitive intangibles as well that he brings to the table. I think he's going to continue to work to get stronger. In the 4 years here at Norwell, he's gotten bigger, he's gotten stronger. He's going to continue on that path and get it maybe, a half a step faster, working on some things, just to make that next step. But so I'd say getting stronger and getting just a little bit faster will be things that will help him, but he's right where he wants to be.